This is my weekly music journal where I document the process of building a piece. So this week I started working on the algorithmic layer of my composition, which is the upper layer. And my idea was to make a distorted solo guitar. Distorted guitar solo. And I've tried, but actually I was quite unsatisfied of it. It was quite. I felt a bit bored about it. It sounded really predictable. So even if I wanted to develop this technical approach and to show technical skills, I wasn't satisfied. So I shifted to a different concept, which is a rhythmical concept with cells of 2, 5, and 7 notes, groups of 2, 5, and 7 notes, which are kind of flowing from below to above, and it was much more interesting for me, especially when I decided that I would have split it on the stereo image, kind of answering one each other. So this was quite good, and I felt that this section of cells will emerge in the second part of the composition, because this will be much more interesting for the listener, I mean for me, to listen to. Then I decided the second thing I did this week was about reinforcing the structure of the whole composition. So I felt the need of doubling the bass or giving more strength. So I doubled it with also with a distorted guitar. And also I decided to double the middle part, which is the one with the intervallic design, and I did it with the electric guitar too, and this gives much more coherence to the sound itself. And then I also decided to put a kind of a musical hook between the different chords. Maybe if you have watched the previous episode, you know that this is a structure made of 12 chords, the whole different notes with the different chords on it, but all of them can be connected by a single note, which is D. The reason is that D in my imaginary world is the leader of this South Alliance. So it's kind of an obsessive presence, and it connects the whole chords here. But also I did something more. I've tried to double the bass also with the piano this week. My first idea was to try to do it with fabric, damping the strings with fabric, but it didn't work at all, actually. So I shifted to a different attempt. And I used some erasers, and I taped them all together, and with the pressure of my hand I was able to get the sound I really wanted, and I put it on the mix too. So I'm quite happy now, because the global structure emerged from these ideas I had the last weeks. So basically there is the arrival of this machine coming, then the groove begin, and there are two different grooves, one for the 7/8 rhythm and one for the 5/8 rhythm. Then I will add some voices in the middle of this first cycle of 12 chords, and then at the end of this first cycle will emerge that algorithmic section with the cells of notes I told before. So this structure is becoming visible, and I'm much more happy now, because I'm starting to feel an emotion listening to it. a feeling. I feel pleasure listening to it, which is necessary for me to be satisfied of what I'm doing. While until now the feeling was about something like a craftsmanship feeling. Okay, now things are going together and they are fusing into a feeling, a pleasure perception, which is good for me. So I'm almost ready to delete everything and to re-record everything from the start, almost everything, because what I did until now was a sketch actually of the composition, because now that I have everything clear, I will have to re-record everything from the beginning. So I will be able to give a real coherence to the composition, because I have all the different roles in mind much more defined. So I will work on it in the next week. I hope to see you here. Ciao.